Assalamualaikum and good morning to the respected examiners and my supervisor. My name is Siti Aisyah and today I will be presenting my final year project entitled A Comparison of Leadership Development Between Young Adults and Adults in Outdoor Adventure Education within recreational clubs in Selangor. This study was conducted under the Faculty of Sports Science and Recreation, Bachelor of Sports Management, University Technology Mara. Okay, first of all, I want to talk about background of study. Outdoor Adventure Education or OAE refers to structured experiential learning activities conducted in outdoor environment. This program typically include hiking, camping, kayak, team building, challenge and problem solving tasks. Globally, OAE has been recognized as an effective platform for develop leadership skill, teamwork, confidence, adaptability and decision-making ability. However, although many students highlight its general benefit, limited research has examined how different age groups experience these developmental outcomes, particularly in Malaysia. Next, I will talk about problem statement on my FOP research. In Selangor, recreational clubs actively organize OAE program for both young adults and adults. However, it remains unclear whether both groups benefit equally in terms of skill and leadership development. Most existing research focus on youth population only, and very few studies compare developmental difference across age group within the same recreational context. Therefore, this study aims to address this gap by comparing leadership and skill development outcomes between young adults and adults participating in OAE programs. Okay, next, I will talk about objective. The objective of this study are: first, to determine the skill level of outdoor adventure education program among young adults and adults, and second, to compare the difference in skill and leadership development between these two age groups. And my research question is, the study is guided by two research questions. What is the skill level of OAE program among young adults and adults? Is there a significant difference in skills and leadership development between young adults and adults participating in OAE program? Okay, for the next slide, I will talk about conceptual framework in my study. This study is grounded in experiential learning principles, where outdoor adventure education acts as the independent variable influencing two dependent variables, which is skill development and leadership development. Age group function as the grouping variable, allowing comparison between young adults aged 18 to 25 and adults aged 26 years and above. Alright, for the next slide, I will talk about methodology in my study. This study employed a quantitative cross-sectional research design. Data were collected at two locations in Selangor, which is ICT Theme Park and Taman Botani Shah Alam. A total of 128 respondents participated in the study, consisting of 64 young adults aged 18 to 35 and 64 adults aged 26 years and above. Purposive sampling was used to select participants who had prior experience in OAE activities, and the data were analyzed using SPSS version 30. Alright, next I will talk about instrumentation. A structured bilingual questionnaire in Malay and English was used. Section A collected demographic data. Section B measured skill development using 5 items, and Section C measured leadership development using 6 items. All items were measured using a 5-point Likert scale ranging from strongly disagree to strongly agree. A pilot study was conducted to test reliability before full data collection. Okay, next I will talk about the next chapter, which is finding. At the first RQ1, which is skill development. The result indicated high levels of perceived skill development for both age groups. Participants reported confidence in applying learned skills, improving abilities through experience, and demonstrating practical and interpersonal competence during OAE activities. Adults showed slightly higher mean scores compared to young adults, suggesting stronger perceived skill development among adults. And for the next finding, which is RQ2, in terms of leadership development, both or groups also reported high levels. Participants expressed confidence in planning activities, managing risk, handling emergency situations, and solving problems through communication. Again, adults demonstrated higher mean scores compared to young adults. Alright, for the next part, I will talk about inferential analysis. The independent sample t-test revealed a statistically significant difference between young adults and adults in both skill and leadership development. This indicates that age plays a significant role in influencing perceived developmental outcomes. The effect size was moderate to large, suggesting that the difference is practically meaningful, not just statistically significant. Next, I will talk about discussion. These findings suggest that while OAE programs are effective for both groups, adults appear to internalize experiential learning more strongly. This may be due to greater life experience, higher reflective capacity, and broader exposure to leadership roles in professional and social contexts. Young adults, who are still in identity formation stage, may require additional reflective support to maximize learning outcomes. For the recommendations based on the findings, OAE program facilitators should consider age-sensitive program design. For young adults, structured reflection sessions and mentoring components may enhance leadership internalization. For adults, opportunities for advanced leadership roles may further strengthen developmental outcomes. In conclusion, this study confirms that outdoor adventure education is an effective platform for skill and leadership development. However, significant difference exists between young adults and adults, with adults demonstrating stronger perceived outcomes. This study contributes to Malaysian OAE literature and provides practical insight for sport and recreational program planning. What I can conclude in my presentation based on my study is, this study demonstrates that outdoor adventure education serves as an effective platform for developing both skill and leadership competencies. However, this finding also revealed that age plays a significant role in shaping the extent of this developmental outcome. It is hoped that this research contributes to the improvement of structured outdoor program and support evidence-based program planning in recreational setting. Thank you for your time and attention.